This is David with the Paranormal-Activity podcast. Today I want to go over three separate events, and the first two I didn't think there really was much of a connection, but now there is based on the third. So a few weeks ago when I was seeing the Yellowish White Light, and I had forgot to include this in a video, that I did see some of the faces of the Yellowish White Light. But then I saw one of them, he was standing kind of like he was looking away from me. And he had some kind of liturgical headdress, and so, I had to do some research and come to find out he was a bishop. Now, I don't know if this bishop was, I assume he's a saint because he's in the Yellowish White Light. I don't know if he was a saint from, 100 years ago or 50 years ago or 400. But I thought that was kind of cool that I actually saw, at least what one of their positions was within the Yellowish White Light. So a couple weeks later, on my phone, and I show activity like at 4:30 in the morning, and I thought, well, sometimes, they, like Amazon or whoever, they'll drop off packages in the middle of the night. So I look at the video, and it's another white orb like it was, I think that happened, 2 months ago, somewhere in that range. And it did the same thing where it kind of went around and to trigger it, and then they just disappeared. Excuse me. So I figured, okay, that's kind of cool. Well, this morning was kind of like the final connection. So this happened, I think I woke up, I don't know, like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning or something like that. So I wake up, and there's a vision, and then of course I naturally assume, okay, this is going to be an evil vision, showing whatever. But I see it's three people. It's a man with his boy, and he's raising him up to set him like on the countertop, and the boy looks like, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 years old, and the man looks like maybe in his 30s or 40s, and there's another person, but I only see a little bit of him, so I know it's a man, but I don't know who, couldn't see much of him. So the vision lasted about 15 or 20 seconds, which is pretty long. And I'm looking at it, and I go, God, there's something about this that really looks familiar. And the more I look at it, I realize that the kitchen I'm looking at is my kitchen, but this was before I did remodeling, because a lot of things have changed. But that's the way my kitchen looked, when I bought the house. And then, years later I went ahead and changed everything. But those are people that were in my house, so I don't know if these are the ones that lived, 30 or 40 years before me or whatever, and then, they're all, deceased or whatever. But I never thought I would experience that I'm seeing a vision in my own house. I mean, I've had visions where I look like I'm, watching them within that same room or something, but I never saw anything that would say, oh, that's my house, or that's this or whatever. But this was in my house, and it was before I remodeled everything. And I start trying to wrap my head around it. I go, so now I'm seeing visions within my own house. I don't know if I'm going to see any others, but I never thought I would experience anything like that. I mean, that's bizarre that I'm seeing the past within my own house. So I don't know if that had any connection, or at least I'm thinking that it has some connection to that white orb, and then having that one bishop within the Yellowish White Light. But I never thought I would ever see that. I've seen a lot of visions over the years, but nothing that was actually within my own house. And so I assume there's some connection between the, seeing that bishop in the Yellowish White Light, then seeing the white orb, a couple of weeks ago, or less than that actually, and then this. So I don't know if I'm going to see more of these people that used to live here. I wouldn't think so, but of course I never thought I was going to be seeing a vision in my own house. And because in the beginning I go, that looks kind of familiar, but I didn't really think about it. And the more I start seeing the other part, within the kitchen, because they're moving around, I go, my God, that's how the kitchen where I bought the house, and then I changed everything. So I never thought I'd be seen almost like myself within a vision. But I just had to, do a quick update because I couldn't believe I saw that. I doubt it'll ever happen again. If it does, well, then I'll do another video. But I never thought I'd see my own house within a vision. So I appreciate everyone watching. Thank you.